Hey everyone, welcome to another of our bonus videos. You may have seen a few days ago us making Christmas tree embeds on YouTube. So for today's bonus video, we are actually going to show you us using those Christmas tree embeds to make the first of our Christmas tree 2021 soap designs. This is a slightly updated version of our 2020 Christmas tree, so we haven't actually made this new design the full way through before. This video is going to be more of a kind of sneak peek behind the scenes video. Though we are going to be showing you us making the soap, there is going to be less of a focus on the instructional aspect and more of the just focus on getting it done and showing you what is happening. There will be a video tutorial to accompany this soap, but that will not be till kind of October, November time. So there is a little while to wait for the full instructional video. This is, I say, more behind the scenes sneak peek so you guys can see our new Christmas tree soap and what we are working on at the moment. So I think that is all I wanted to say. I've got a niggle that there was something else I meant to mention, but I cannot think what it is. So we are going to jump into the soap making because we are not doing it so much as an instructional video. We are jumping in with the lye water and the oils already combined, and the soap batter is already going to be at an emulsion where you are joining us now. So as I said, you are joining us at emulsion today, and we are adding in some Christmas tree fragrance oil, which we are then going to mix in well, and then we need to split off 600 grams of batter for this design. And Wayne is tipping the remainder of the batter out of the big pan into another jug for me. I'm going to bring this one to a medium trace, and we're going to pull in the mould. So the snowy first layer is being poured in now. Fairly nice and thick, because I obviously want to be able to get our embeds into this, and I also don't want to have to wait too long for it to set up, because we have got the remainder of the batter to go in over the top. So now we are bringing in those Christmas tree embeds that you may have seen us making a little while ago on YouTube, and all we want to do is place these down into the batter. I think it is probably firm enough to hold them. I'm just going in at the centre and then just kind of pressing them down into the batter. And if I've measured correctly, 2 of these should fill the mould, which they pretty much have. So for our night sky, I am going in with Starry Night Mica, 3 grams, which I'm going to whiz in with the stick blender. So a medium to thick trace now, and we are going in with some grated soap. This is exactly the same recipe as the rest of the loaf. It is just one that I made a couple of days ago and have grated. This is going to give the illusion of snow, because I think otherwise this kind of starry night colour would be quite dark and quite intense. So we're just mixing in the soap shavings to create a kind of snowy look to our tree scene. So pouring down over the spatula, although I don't think there's any real need to today because those lower layers are pretty firm. And just filling up the mould with our starry night coloured batter. So to finish, we'll just bring it to a nice peak in the centre of the bar, just by using the back of the spoon, a technique that you guys know I love so much. My absolute favourite texturing technique, as you well know. And now, because it's Christmas, I think we could do with a bit of sparkle. So I have got some Silver Eco glitter on the scales off camera. And I'm just going to take a little pinch and I'm going to sprinkle it over the top. And I'm also making a note of how much I'm using weight-wise, because I'm going to need to get these soaps certified before I sell them. So this is a little bit of an experiment today, and I need to know how much eco glitter I'm using per loaf so that I can correctly record it on my recipes that I will get assessed. I just think the kind of silver gives the illusion of kind of snowy skies, a little bit of ice in the air, snow in the air. Just adds that kind of sparkly Christmas wintry vibe. So there we go. Christmas tree soap. Let's pop it to one side for 24 hours and then come back and chop up. 24 hours later and time for the moment of truth. What is the soap going to turn out like? I've got my fingers crossed for this one because I really liked how last year's Christmas tree soap turned out, and I'm hoping this one turns out just as good. Ta-da! Christmas tree soap. Pretty happy with how that one has turned out. Loving the glitter on top. Yeah, can see the little snow in the sky there as well. So yeah, fairly happy with this design today. Just gonna take the rest of the bars out now, pop them on the shelf, and then add this one to our Christmas collection. So I'm gonna need to photograph it so I can pitch it to Christmas PR people, and I can get it ready on our website and I can show our wholesale customers. So there's a lot of work left to do with this one, but at least it is made now, which means I can move on to the next steps. So the more I look at this Christmas soap, the more I actually fall in love with it. I am so happy with how the design has turned out, and being this close to it, I really can smell that Christmas tree fragrance, which is absolutely beautiful. This design actually isn't that different at all to last year's. The colours have actually turned out really similar. The only difference is last year we used natural colourants and this year we have used mica. The reason for the change is purely that last year we used spirulina and nettle and clay for the green tree, but despite our best efforts it did fade a little bit, and at the moment there is some kind of indecision over which indigo can be allowed in soaps and which can't, and I don't want to run the risk of making a load of Christmas soap and then finding out that we can't actually use the indigo we want in it. So I'm sticking to mica for this year. We obviously still have our assessment for the natural coloured one, so I could make up some natural coloured ones as well if I wanted to. There will be a video on making this up much closer to Christmas, so sort of around about November time-ish. But for now, there is your sneak peek. I hope you've enjoyed our bonus video and having a look at what is to come over the coming months, and we shall see you next time. Bye!